Knowing where the market is going is so meaningless if you cannot act upon it. Yo, what is up, beautiful traders? How you guys doing? I am doing absolutely lovely, and I know that yesterday you guys really missed, that trading session just because of the holiday. We were out of the markets, you know what I'm saying? But not entirely, right? Because we did capitalize on the London market, right? So we just want to do a little raw, uncut, unedited session right over here talking about the market. Of course, you already know that we like to trade the New York session because we like to trade the US stocks, right? We like to trade the US 100 and US 30, right? But obviously other markets such as UK 100, right? The FTSE, it was all open, and a lot of people were making money, and guess what? We did capitalize on that, right? So, a lot of people would actually like to trade those markets because they open at really different times, over on my side, the New York session opens at 4 o'clock and the London session opens at 10 o'clock, right? So you can trade the London session and at the same time trade the New York session, right? You can literally get two really good trades in a single day. But if y'all see me sweating over here, it is mad hot, right? I had to get myself a little, bubblegum milkshake over here. And if y'all see me sipping on this, forgive me, man. Oof. And it's slapping too, you know what I'm saying? So before we get into talking about the charts, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We trade the Nasdaq over here. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know what's up. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel, because when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a lit giveaway, funding 10 different accounts and giving 10 different subscribers free mentorship, right? And let me not kid you, I already have a list of the people that are actually going to get, the giveaway, because they have been so consistent with the video. Well, I think I have let's say 8 members so far, but I have seen a lot of people really being consistent, really learning from these videos, not just, being consistent on just commenting, on just, real learning, right? So at least you see someone is putting in effort. You just want to reward them with that, right? But overall, everyone should be benefiting from the channel, you know what I'm saying? And we are almost at the 10K mark. We're left with I think 400, subscribers at the moment of recording this video. All right, enough of that, right? In this video, I want to show you how you can capitalize on both the London session and the New York session, right? So the London session, as it says, we trade the UK 100, right? So if it's not making sense, then I don't know what to say, because the New York session, we trade US 100, right? You get it? Yes, sir. So that's what I'm saying. We had the US market on holiday yesterday, and then we capitalized on the UK market, right? That's the London session. So just make sure you know when the London session starts over on your time zone, and then you capitalize on that. So I marked up this little zone right over here because I saw that this is the London open. So you want to trade when it opens, right? You want to trade the New York session when it opens. You want to trade the London session when it opens. So you can see we had a little range right over there and a little build up, right? And then the market came with a big drop and sat right at the spot right over there. So I marked up my zones, I marked up my rectangles, and then I knew that I want to enter this market at this particular point of interest, right? Because that's when it's opening. That's when we're going to get volatility, right? And we can already see that from yesterday, it had formed this little zone, and then today it's opening, sitting right at that zone. We are on an uptrend. Obviously, I'm biased to the bias, right? So took my position right as it opened. Right over here, you can see that. And this was the trade running over here. I just had to record it for you guys in real time because, I don't like playing back. I'm always saying it. So this was the trade right over there. Took in the trade, took in the buy. It was a little bit of an impulsive entry, and, I knew that we were seeing a lot of momentum. So I wanted the market to go up to that top. You can see that I had it playing out after a few minutes over here. Then we had the market moving up. If it had broken that zone, I wanted to go in 4 more positions, right? And then obviously, we are going to see retracements in the market, right? I had to sit here for a good 20-30 minutes until I had that trend line over there. I drew the trend line, and I was saying that if the market breaks out of the trend line, as usual, guys, we're always trading the same way, right? If it broken out of the trend line like what it's doing, I was going to add positions. But if it had rejected at that zone, obviously I was going to exit the trade. It did break out of our trend line, and at this point I wanted to take partial profits, right? I wanted to take, a few profits because I knew that the market would probably just want to retrace the trend line, right? So you know that we have a breakout and we always have a retest. I did not want to get caught up in that little retracement, right? So I had to take, 50% off my profits and then, let the market just run. All right. Now, it has broken the trend line and it has broken the resistance zone. So I know that there's a chance that it's actually going to come back to retest these zones, right? And there's a chance that I will not be able to hold for a long time, or I will go back to break even or even go back to a loss, right? So this is how you're supposed to be thinking when you are inside a position, right? So during the London session, you can see that we had really good volatility in this market. And then I had to take 50% off my profits because I did not want the market to retrace whilst I am still in the trade, right? So yes, I just took 50% off the profits, as you can see right over here. And then guess what the market did? It went right on and retraced. You can see that it broke out, and then I shifted my stop loss into the entry right over there. And then you can see that the market just came, trapped on my stop loss, took me out, and then obviously I just closed with 100 points. That's $1,000 on 100K account, which is not bad. That's like 1% for one trade. That is really good, right? And I know it is, NFP, but the funny thing is you will probably see this video right after NFP. I was trying by all means to make, this video before NFP, but I could not just, catch up with the time, because of my schedule, right? But NFP won't be anything complicated. We saw Nasdaq breaking the highs, and I was with you the whole time in the free signal group right over here. As you can see, I told you when Nasdaq was breaking the highs, and from back in the day, we are always targeting the highs. We like to capitalize on the highs, right? So when you see the market breaking the highs, the first thing that you are not supposed to think about is the market is overbought, right? Overbought and oversold markets, that is vocabulary that you should delete out of your dictionary, right? You're not supposed to say that the market is overbought just because it is at the highest point. Trade what you are seeing in the market. Don't trade what you think the market should do, right? I am always emphasizing on that. So just because we were at the highest point doesn't mean that we are ready to go down. Because a lot of traders think like that, that is why the market just pushed right up to the top. And you can see that I have been holding this particular trade for the whole week, basically just going out of a few positions, then adding more positions when I see a setup that has been confirmed, and then, shifting my stop loss into profits, just capitalizing on a really good move that I would have seen in the market, right? So Nasdaq this week, it was absolutely obliterated, and I can safely say that it was with just one single setup, and the whole thing was given to you guys in the free signal group and also during the weekly analysis, right? I was guiding you guys through all of that. And the thing that I also like about this is I did a poll on my Telegram asking how many people actually managed to capitalize on the high. Okay, so we had 106 people that actually obliterated the highs, that traded with so much confidence. We had 111 people that were scared and stayed out, and then we had 79 people that just entered and took a few pips, right? What does this tell me? Out of 300 people, let's just round up the numbers, right? So out of 300 people, I have over 55% actually trading the same way that I would have traded just in the free signal group, right? Just by guiding you guys with all of these, little strategies here and there and these YouTube videos. So that makes me so happy, right? So I already know that you probably will obliterate NFP also, because just by looking at this market, over here, you can see that I already have a little setup right over there. And this was the whole trade. Imagine from this day we've been holding this market, right? And then it broke the highs. Obviously it shot up to the top, played around a little retracement right over here, and then it's still just going. And then that I am still in the trade. I am not going to exit the trade just because I can see profits, right? That is one bad habit a lot of people like to do. You can't see profits. You can't see, you can't see $50 in blue, right? But you can hold when the market is going against you. No, that's not the right way to trade. You should capitalize. Whenever you see your account in profit, try and capitalize. Try and make the position as big as you can, right? So right now, you obviously know that I already have my stop loss around about this spot, as you can see over here. And then, I am targeting if the market continues to the top, it will go up, and then we'll still, be in our position. So for NFP, that's already what I am looking at. So I will be taken out of NFP if the market breaks this zone, right? Because I am already in buying positions. And then if it just buys from this zone that it is, because this morning it woke up and then this was the highest zone, and then the market was around about this place, and then this is like 5 a.m. you can see over here, and then it broke these highs. I wanted to enter a trade, but then I was like, no, let me just relax, because, we have NFP. So we'll be looking forward to seeing probably a little retracement, or it might just spike down and go back to retest the zones, or it might just continue up, right? So either way, for the Nasdaq, that's exactly my position and my point of view concerning NFP. But then all the results for the NFP trade will be dropped in the free signal group, right? So that you can just see how we'll obliterate NFP, because I know that we've been obliterating it, right? We've been killing NFP back to back, right? So I trust we'll do that same thing today.